Hi, I'm Chandra from the official Nintendo magazine in the UK. We're coming at you here from the VIP area of the Nintendo stand at the E3 Game Show. Now, it's the VIP area. That means that we don't have to go downstairs with everyone else, every Tom, Dick and Harry, and queue up for half an hour just to play one game for 2 minutes. We come up here because we're special, VIP area, and the first game we've got to show you here is Pikmin 3. Now, as you can see, you may know Pikmin very well. There's a Pikmin and a Pikmin 2, and they're fantastic games. Now, this follows the same kind of ideas. You control hundreds of little Pikmin and take them around and collect things to take back to your ship in order to get home. Now, the difference is this time around is that you've got rock Pikmin. Now, funnily enough, they look like rocks. They follow you around, so a little bit fatter, a little bit slower. Takes them longer to get places, but once they get there, you can throw them, and then they will sit down and throw themselves at obstacles to smash through obstacles. Now, what we've seen on one of the demos is an ice boss, so he's kind of like an arthropod insect kind of guy, but he's covered in ice armor. Now, you chuck your rock Pikmin at the ice to smash it, and then you can get through to his weak points and kill him, take him out. So that's Pikmin 3. I'm going to take you on to the next game now. Now, here we have something quite special, Game & Wario, which wasn't actually announced at the show. Nintendo chose not to talk about it, but the second the show was over, this was on the show floor rather, and fully playable. I think we all know what Game & Wario is about. It's a similar sort of mini games that take advantage of the Wii U gamepad in lots of different ways. Wacky, and Wario games always are. You'll be able to see some of this in the trailer on officialnintendomagazine.co.uk, so go there after you've watched this footage to see some crazy minigames. So this next game is part of a larger game. So this is Nintendo Land. Now, Nintendo Land encompasses lots and lots of little games we'll be showing you as we go around. This particular one is Luigi's Ghost Mansion. Take the Luigi's Mansion concept and then turn that into multiplayer shenanigans, and that's what this game is about. So you get up to 4 players playing from a top-down viewpoint, and one player can watch the ghost on his gamepad. Only he can see the ghost. Everyone else who's playing can't see the ghost, and they have to be directed by the guy with the gamepad. So it's quite strategic in where you place your people, but it's all about communication with your friends, telling them where to go, telling them what to expect, so that they can then shine their light in the right direction and unveil that ghost. Now, it is quite tactical because every time your friends use their flashlight, the battery runs down. If that battery goes flat, they then faint for a little while and they can't do anything. They need to go and then find a battery in order to pump up their charger again so that they can then go around and protect themselves. And so it's a little bit of a vicious cycle. You need electricity in order to flash the flashlight, but you can't use it for too long, otherwise you die. So that's where the guy with the gamepad comes in useful, because he can direct people around. Let's move on to the next game. Now, here you can see another of the games from Nintendo Land. This one's called Donkey Kong's Crash Course. Now, the camera zooms out for this one, and it's basically old-school Donkey Kong. You can control it in various different ways and use the gamepad in various different ways. So you can see this guy here. It's just tilting and turning in order to move the minecart around the course. Here we go. Now, yet another one of the Nintendo Land games. We've got here the Animal Crossing Suite today. It's pretty obvious. You walk around and collect things in the Animal Crossing world. Again, there's lots of different things to do, and the great thing about Nintendo Land is the variety. Each and every one of these little games lets you see yet another element of what Wii U can do and what the gamepad allows people to do. So we've had the Luigi theme, we've had the Donkey Kong theme, and we've had the Wario theme. This one is the Animal Crossing theme. There's something for everyone in Nintendo Land, and the likelihood is that it will come packed in with the machine. That's not us saying that officially, by the way, but it would seem to make sense because it's similar to Wii Sports in that came packed in with the machine. Let's move on to the next one. Another Nintendo Land game. It's just so packed, so it's really good that it's going to probably come packed in with the machine. The Legend of Zelda Battle Quest. Now, this one, if you think back to Four Swords game, it was basically a multiplayer adventure where 4 people would take part in little puzzles, moving things around, trying to battle each other to win the level. Now, this is very similar. You can see on this screen, it's split up depending on how many people are taking part, so you can have 4 people, and everyone's doing something slightly different. So you've got the person with the gamepad here who's just like watching and seeing what's going on and moving things, and they can influence the gameplay by using the touchpad. And you've got someone else with the Wii remote. They're able to slash and hack to get through the dungeon and make it to the end. Lots of different ways of playing this game, lots of different scenarios, but basically it's cute little links in little link hats. Okay. This is Project P100, the secret game that wasn't announced at the show, but the second the show finished, rather the second the conference finished, Platinum announced this game online. It's a kind of a weird one to explain. There's a huge city that you're in, monsters are coming down, taking over the city, and it's your job to use the people that live in your city and turn them into weapons. So, for example, to get past a certain area, you need to use all the people that you're working with, turn them into a great big iron glove in order to pull an object out of the way. The more people you collect, the more items you collect, the more things you can do. So, for example, there's a big boss who can't be hurt, but you can turn all of your characters into a huge sword and slash him to break through his armor. It's absolutely mad, but you know it's going to be great because Platinum Games are behind this game, so don't worry about it. It might not feature absolute cutting-edge realistic graphics, but the fun will make up for it. It will be out of this world, trust us. Again, as the show goes on, there'll be more impressions and more write-ups from us at www.officialnintendomagazine.co.uk. So this is yet another Nintendo Land game. So this one's Takamuro's Ninja Castle. Now, Nintendo fans may remember this from last E3. This was the classic one they used to show off what the Wii U gamepad can actually do. So you're scrolling around the bamboo forest and you can quickly flick off ninja stars. It's basically yet another set of mini games that use the gamepad in lots of different ways. So again, it's not a complete game in its own right, but as a mini game, as part of Nintendo Land, it's going to be a lot of fun to play with your friends. So here we are, along with Pikmin. This is another great first-party offering. We've got New Super Mario Bros. U. Now, we have kind of seen this before because Nintendo have showed it off before in various ways, but this one shows the proper graphics with the final gameplay. Now, what you do is one person uses the Wii U controller on the side, the Wii remote, to kind of go left and right and jump, and then the other person using the gamepad just gets to touch it and put platforms in and change various things to help their friend along the way. It is classic 2D sky-scrolling Mario. It's going to be great, but this time you can play it with friends who can influence your game, help you out, find secrets. So it does what it says on the tin, so you know it's going to be amazing. Okay, so I hope you liked the little brief tour. It's got to be brief because there's so much to show you. If you want to see more, watch trailers, watch gameplay footage, and read about our impressions of all the game, in-depth game impressions, then check out the official website, www.officialnintendomagazine.co.uk.